Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Mother Nature has decided to show up here, and rain is sure to have an impact on this game. Ball security will come into play, as both teams will have to deal with some very slippery conditions. It's the Broncos going up against the Bears. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit.
The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down.
Let's go! Blue 58!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got it. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And taken at the 46. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that'll bring up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Let's go. Blue 58.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. And it'll set up a third down. The lone setback is Langford.
Blue 58.
And the play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Eddie Royal is intended target, and it brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And taken right at the 35. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. And some concerns caused him to slip to the 5th round. I guess if you're him, the good news is you kind of flew under the radar. Maybe expectations are low. You can come in and prove something.
And a lot to prove, because those off-field concerns that creep in on you, you want to prove that they're all wrong, that they don't matter, that you are a much better player than what people picture.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization, general men.
And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Billy Wynn in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Third down, still 14 yards left.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs.
Here we go now.
None of them
Blue
blitz.
90.
They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
The Bronco offense now set to come. The offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Kim
to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Bears are going to get a first. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. 51. Coming. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Hey. We got three. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Check that. We're like 52 right here.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go now. Blue lining. Like 51.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. So now it's first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And his kick is good. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with Thompson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And this is Latimer, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Final play of the half. It's Lynch. Airing it deep for Fowler. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bears right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Broncos, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. All right, let's roll those highlights. Bears on 2nd and 7. Here we'll get a sack by Von Miller. This will go as a loss of 10. Bears take it at the 49. Wins able to zero in on the QB here. This one ends up as a loss of 6. Offense now with the shot after the pick. The catch is made after a quick pass, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. They go up by 1. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Godden.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A 1-point game as we get set for half 2. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Holding defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. off. This is Howard. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green,
Play clock
39.
winding down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position. Because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd down now after the pass completion. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
the memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Defense.
Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Gone. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Let's go. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Leopard. All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Blue 90. Detroit. All right, now look at 56.
The play clock's running down.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
All right, now look at 56. Over. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We know that old expression, it's not my...
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly. Wise beyond his years. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.